Together, growing in faith, changing communities.
I would like us to reflect on this beautiful reading. We had started looking at the book of Ruth, and today I'd like us to go to chapter 2 of the book of Ruth. Now Naomi had a relative of her husband's, a wealthy man of a clan of Elimelech, whose name was Boaz. And Ruth the Moabite said to Naomi, "Let me go to the field and glean among the ears of the grain after him in whose sight I shall find favor." And she said to her, "Go, my daughter." Bheka uNaomi wayenesihlobo somyeni wakhe umuntu ocebileyo owomndeni ka-Elimelech, igama lakhe lalinguBoaz. uRuth wabesethi kuNaomi, "Mangihambe ngiye ensimini ngiyokhuthuluza, ngibheke ukuba kukhona yini engingakufumana noma engafumana umusa emehlweni akhe." Now, dear friends, there is a long-standing tradition that during the time of harvest, whoever was harvesting the fields, they will leave something so that those who are less fortunate are able to come and pick after them. Babone ukuthi yini abangayidla, yini abangayithatha bayise emakhaya. And here we find these two women who are all by themselves and who probably have nothing else to live by. And so you're seeing this beautiful initiative of Ruth, who says to her mother-in-law, "Let me go and see if I can find favor. Let me go and see if I can bring you something so that you may eat. Let me go so that I may look and work for whatever we can put in our stomachs." But she says something very interesting. Sengathi ngafumana umuntu engizothola umusa emehlweni akhe. Yabona ithandwa zami, there is this element engifisa ukuyibuka kancane. A lot of people are going through a lot empilweni. We don't necessarily know what they're going through. Yabona, yesterday I had gone to the pavilion. I was doing something. And when I was walking in the pav, just around the pav, and you could see people. And there was this particular incident when I had to go and pay before leaving. And I saw this person, and there was so much sadness in the face. Either the person was absorbed by so much that was going on in empilweni, or there was something that the person was fighting and struggling to deal with, but there was so much sadness. And in trying to engage the person and talking to the person, then one realized kuningi abantu abalwisana nako. There is, I won't call it a trend, but there is something that is going on, and maybe has been going on for some time. People are finding it difficult to exist. They are finding it difficult to fulfill what they need to fulfill. Impilo is becoming more and more difficult and unbearable for some folks. I'm not denying some folks are enjoying it. Some folks are having a good time. Some folks, this is a season of abundance. And I'm grateful and I'm happy for that. But there are some people who are finding it extremely difficult. And when I'm talking about finding it extremely difficult, I'm talking about all spheres of life. There are some who are struggling mentally. Financially, probably they are okay. They are guaranteed of a salary. They are guaranteed of a good fat check account or bank account. They are okay with that. But mentally, they're just not okay. There just seems to be so much that is affecting our people. There are some who find themselves in toxic environment, be at work or at home with family, at church, in marriages, in relationships, but people are finding it extremely difficult. And iyangiphatha kabuhlungu lento ukuthi baningi abantu bakaNkulunkulu who are not okay. And yet uNkulunkulu says, I have come so that you may have life and have it in abundance. But what they're going through is real. What they are facing is real. What they are struggling with is real. I think it must be difficult to live in a family, in a household, ningakhulumisani. I think it must be difficult to live in a household enhlezi nixabana njalo kuyona. I think it must be difficult and unbearable to be married to someone enhlezi niqulisana amacala. I think it must be difficult to be in a toxic culture at work where you are constantly singled out, bullied, and made example of. I think it must be difficult ukuya esontweni where was khona ukuthi abangifuni bayangihleba bayangizonda. I look at these two women, and it's a mother-in-law and a daughter-in-law. They have nothing. And Naomi is old. She cannot go and work. She cannot go and beg. She cannot go and do anything for herself. And possibly there's no one back there at home for her. Her husband has died. Her two sons have died. She only comes back with this daughter-in-law. And Ruth wakes up and she says, let me go and look for something to eat. That's a reality. Kwanabantu, every day they must go out and look for something to eat. And abanakho. I mean it. You and I, possibly, I know, I've seen it. I've seen people eating from the bin. I have seen people eating from a bin. I've seen people who have nothing constantly have to go and get something to eat. These people are not praying and hoping for a holiday in Dubai. They are not praying and hoping for a holiday in wherever. No, they're just saying, can I just have enough to eat for today? They're not asking that, we give them thousands and thousands of rands so that they can have a trolley full of grocery. No, just enough for today. Thandwa, there's so much poverty in our midst. What saddens me, it's when we think there is no poverty around us. No matter where you stay, you could be staying in a mansion, you could be staying in gated communities, you may be staying in a suburb, you may be staying in a township, you may be staying in Kukwin, you may be staying in Jondol, you may be staying anywhere, but amongst some people, there's poverty. It's just at different levels. But people are struggling. Now, umbuzo wami uthi, is there nothing I can do? Is there nothing you can do? Is there nothing we can do? Ngikumbula, I'm not sure if this still happens among schools, but ngikumbula uNkulunkulu esibusiza ngohlobo lothisha olwalungabazali. Okwakuthi uma uthisha ebona umntwana esikoleni ukuthi lona uqhamuka ekhaya engathathwa lutho khona, wawumbona uthisha, and nobody knew this. Kodwa uthisha wakuthi mase kuyibreak athi bizana usibanibani ibizwe leyo ngane isiseduze kwathisha, and then uthisha ayinikeze sandwich, uthisha ayinikeze whatever, idle iphuma idlale ifane nezinye izingane. Yabona thina sazothisha babe ngabazali, okwakuthi mawubona ukuthi lona izicathulo zakhe ibhluku aligqokayo, into ayigqokayo imhlekanisa nezinye izingane, wayeyithatha leyo ngane kube ngathi izokwenzana, and then leyo ngane ifane nabanye abantwana. I'm just using an example of teachers to children, but I know of families in our communities who believed in a development of a child, who believed ukuthi asenze something. I still know of families, mina, when they go and do a grocery, they will have something abazothi masebefikile bayishiye lapha, ubobiza usibanibani bamnika ukuthi I know abantu nomusa wabo othi angikwazi ukudla ngisuthe kodwa usibanibani elambile. Thandwa zami, I'm talking about two widows here. Abanalo ifa, akekho bashiyele anything. uElimelech ushonile akamshiyela ngalutho uNaomi. uMalon noShilon bashonile bamshiyela ngalutho Oprah kanye no Ruth. Do we ever sit down and think about the widows? As a church, when somebody dies, we are available. If I talk about a church, I'm talking about the ordained ministry, I'm talking about the lay people as well. We are available. We are there, and awuma musbanibani useshonelwe, and then senza amalungiselelo omncwabo, and siyalungisa ukuthi yonke into ihambe kahle. Omakhelwana bangani nomndeni are there to support ukuthi every other thing goes into place, and bamsize everything goes according to plan, and angcwatshwe umyeni wakhe. After a month, after 2 months, we're gone. If I say we're gone, I mean we're gone. Very few linger. very few sit and ask, how are you coping without him? How are you coping raising your kids? How are you coping financially? Worst of all, if umuntu oshonile engashiyanga lutho except ikweletu nenkulumo. Thandwa zami, very few people can live on one salary. Very few people can live on a salary. That's why many people need extra job for extra cash. How much more kumfelokazi? I'm not denying ukuthi sonke sixakekile. I'm not denying ukuthi sonke siyahlupheka. Kodwa the readings seems to lend themselves kuRuth nakuNaomi. Ukuthi naba labafelokazi bashonelwe. What used to be a supporting salary is gone. And ngeke isafika futhi. Kodwa ikweletu zilokhu zikhona. What is our ministry to those who've lost their spouse? Whether a widow or a widower. What is our pastoral ministry? That from time to time we should care. That from time to time we should be available for support. Now, what Ruth does, she says, let me go and look for the leftovers. That's exactly what Ruth is doing, because that was the tradition at the time, that when you are harvesting, there will be leftovers. Now, umbuzo wami uthi ke, abafelokazi nabafelwa bamanje bayakumapha amasimu. Bayitholaphi isupport? Whether be it emotional, financial, social, whatever, spiritual, bayitholaphi. Now, Ruth says something interesting. Uchi, I pray that I find someone in whose sight I shall find favor. And Naomi sent her with a blessing. So she set out and she went to glean in the fields after the reapers. And she happened to come to the part of the field that was belonging to Boaz, who was of the clan of Elimelech. And behold, Boaz came from Bethlehem, and he said to the reapers, the Lord be with you. And they responded, the Lord bless you. Then Boaz said to his young man, who was in charge of the reapers, whose young woman is this? And the servant said, who was in charge of the reapers, she is the young Moabite woman who came back with Naomi from the country of Moab. She said, please, let me glean and gather among the sheaves after the reapers. So she came, and she has continued from early morning until now for a short rest, without having any rest. Then Boaz said to Ruth, now listen, my daughter, do not go to glean in another field or leave this one, but keep close to my young women. Let your eyes be on the field that they are reaping, and go after them. Have I not charged the young man not to touch you. And when you are thirsty, go to the vessel and drink what the young men have drawn. Then she fell on her face, bowing to the ground, and said to him, Why have I found favor in your eyes, that you should take notice of me, since I am a foreigner? But Boaz answered her, All that you have done for your mother-in-law since the death of your husband has been fully told to me, and how you left your father, your mother, and your native land, and you came to a people that you did not know before. The Lord repay you for what you have done, and a full reward be given you by the Lord, the God of Israel, under whose wings you have come to take refuge. Then she said, I have found favor in your eyes, my Lord, for you have comforted me and spoken kindly of your servant, though I am not one of your servants. Something absolutely powerful. I love the conversation between Boaz and the servants. He comes in from Bethlehem and he notices that there's someone new. And he asks, who is she? And they immediately tell him, this is a foreigner. And he says, make sure that she gets something to eat. Who is she? She's a foreigner. Make sure that she gets something to eat. Yabona thina sabantu abamnyama omncisha umuntu ukudla. It is frowned upon ukuncisha umuntu ukudla. No matter what. Yabona, when I went to Rome for my studies, I was shocked. In the college, we will have what we call a celebration, and when we have a celebration, and the Italians will say we're having a celebration today, and guess what we will have for a celebration? We'll have prosciutto. Prosciutto, it's like ham. They'll have prosciutto. We're having a celebration. We'll have pasta, that's true. Then we'll have just whatever, maybe fish or chicken, and they will call it a celebration, we are having a celebration, festejar, and then we're like, wow, okay, we're going to celebrate. But then you come to Africa, when we're saying we are having a celebration. No, celebrate, must celebrate it in. Uyabona mu celebrate njengomuntu omnyama uyahlaba uyamema kodwa abanye bayayifikela kodwa akekho umuntu oxoshwa egcekeni. Akekho umuntu oxoshwa egcekeni, hayi ngoba nakho sinakho konke kodwa ngoba nakho umuntu akancisha ukudla. And it's a principle most of us grew up with. Umuntu akancishwa ukudla. Yabona isalukwa sami sasithi umuntu akakwazi ungena azagoduke enganikezanga lutho. No. Angaza shayike phansi umuntu enganikezanga ukudla. No. Umuntu uyanikeza ukudla. Umuntu kumele adle, umuntu kumele anakekelwe. And we share the same principle with the Boaz, with the Jewish people. Boaz instructs them, let her be given something. Ningamxoshi. Now, he also says something very interesting. He instructs Ruth. He says to her, follow the women, follow my young women, sit close to them and make sure you follow them, do what they do, whatever they pick up, you also pick up. Now, this is interesting. These young women are her servants. Now, I'm not sure if you've seen a shift. Ruth comes in to pick up our leftovers. But Boaz comes in and say, follow my young women and take what they take. So you are no longer taking our leftovers, but you are taking what is meant for me, for my household, for my business. I'm now sharing with you. Tandazam, let me say this again. Boaz changes the narrative. Boaz, upon hearing who this woman is, he says, I want you to follow my young women closely and pick after them. And so what they pick, you are picking. No longer the leftovers, but the best of the crop. And that shocks Ruth and says, but I am a foreigner to you. I am unknown to you. Why so much kindness? Why so much generosity? And Boaz answered it so beautifully. I know of you. I've been told about you. How you have been so good to your mother-in-law. How you have been so kind even after the death of your husband. It has been told to us how you refuse to leave your mother-in-law, how you refuse to let her go, how you left your father's house, your mother's house, your native land, and how you crossed the mountains and the rivers and the seas for us. Umusa uyakulandela. Yabona ithandwa zami, khona izinto uNkulunkulu azokunikeza zona. Khona izinto uNkulunkulu azokunika zona. Because of your goodness. Because of how you've treated other people. Which have even instructed that my young men must not bother you. I know of you. Yabona khona indawo esingena kuzona thina asibazi kodwa bona bayasazi. Khona abantu engihlangana nabo mina sibingelelane and I'm like, but angimkhumbuli lo muntu, ngimbingelele ngize ngimbuze okay, and yena uyangazi mina ngimazi. Khona umusa esiutholayo ngezinto esibeyizona kwabanye abantu. Uyabona umbone umuntu etshela ukuthi oh no ngeniseni loyana I know so much ngawe, u-auntie wangitshela ngawe, uma wangitshela ngawe, ubani wangitshela ngawe. And you realize ukuthi the good you do will one day open the doors for you. That's the word for today. The good you do will one day open the doors for you. The good you do will one day open the doors for you. Kothi la sekufanele kuvalwe khona kube khona oqhamuka athi ubani sekuvaliwe, athi ubani athi ngivela, athi uvelaphi nendawo, athi ngivela, athi ngibone into yakho, athi awubani igama lakho, uvelaphi, athi hayibo ukuthi bese mina ngeke bafethu angiyamazi lo muntu, angimazi ubuso kodwa ngiyazazi izinto azenzayo. Angibazi ubuso kodwa ngiyayazi imisebenzi yakhe. Angimazi yena kodwa ngiyamazi umuntu noma umfowabo nodadewabo bake benza umuso ngaka. The good you do will one day open the doors for you. Are you aware ukuthi uRuth uya emzini ayitshela ukuthi akaziwa kuwona? Are you aware ukuthi Ruth receives protection from Boaz ukuthi no man must touch you? Well, for 2 reasons, 3 reasons. She's a woman, she's a widow, she's a foreigner. They would have abused her. She's a woman. She's a widow. No one will speak on her behalf. She's a foreigner. And Boaz puts a protection against her. No one is to touch you. Why? Because she's been good. Yabona ithandwa zami, ngiyafisa ukuthi singayeki ukuba bahle. Don't stop being good. Whether people see it or not, whether people acknowledge it or not, we are not doing it for people, we are doing it for ourselves. I'm of the opinion and strongly believe it too, that whatever we do empilweni will one day either open the doors or close the doors, bring a blessing or bring a curse. Uyabona uyayubezwa abantu bethi yabona ke manje sibanibani useshawa zinto zakhe. Futhi uyawubezwa abantu empilweni bethi I'm now living the blessings of my hard work. Ngiphila emseni yemkhuleko yabazali bami. I'm reaping from the blessings and the sacrifices I've made. Continue to do good. Continue to be the person your heart calls you to be. Kukunabantu uNkulunkulu azoba place along the path to protect you. Kunabantu uNkulunkulu azoba place around the path to elevate you. Kunabantu uNkulunkulu azoba place along the path to take you from one level to the next. Continue to be kind, to be generous, to be available empilweni zabantu. Ruth did not know ukuthi her act of goodness will one day bring food to a table. Wathi uNaomi memxosha, wathi don't ask me to leave you. Where you go, I will go. Where you die, I will die. Your people shall be my people. Your God shall be my God. Where you are buried, next to you, I will be buried. And now, she is living the fruits of her commitment. I love relationship uRuth abenayo kuNaomi. Ngiyamthanda owesifazane otheme ebuka uNaomi wangabuka umamezala wabuka uma. Wangabuka umuntu omzalela indoda nje wabuka umuntu asephenduke indodakazi yakhe. Yabona ithandwa zami, ziyantshontshwa izibusiso. Ziyantshontshwa izibusiso. Yabona okuhle okwenzela omunye umuntu, uNkulunkulu uyokwenzela kona. Okuhle okwenzela omunye umuntu, uNkulunkulu uyokwenzela kona. Kungenzeka ukuthi kuningi okuhle okwenzela umamezala, ingane zakhe azikuboni okuhle okwenzayo. Umyeni wakho uqobo uyakuthuka, naye umamezala uqobo akasuthi uyathuka, kodwa ngifuna ukuthi qhubeka ukwenze okuhle. Abanikazi bayabona, uNkulunkulu uyabona. Ngelinye ilanga bakhona abayolimela iqiniso ukuthi lo mntwana wamthanda umamezala wakhe, wamenza unina, ayikho into angamenzelanga yona. Yabona, ayikho into ejabulisa inhliziyo eselele kobandayo uzomakhelwane bekhuluma bethi kodwa mntanami angashona usibanibani, kodwa sibonile thina akukho ngamenzelanga kona, akukho ngakwenzanga. Even noma kuthiwa ubeseshonile umyeni wakho, kodwa akukho ngakwenzanga. Even noma kuthiwa ubeseshonile unkosikazi wakho, akukho ngakwenzanga la ekhaya, uphenduke wayingane yala ekhaya. Thandwa zami, qhubeka wenze okuhle ngoba uNkulunkulu nabanikazi bayabona. Sibizelwe enkonzweni thina yontshontsha izibusiso. uNaomi uzodla ukudla namhlanje okuzithelo zokuthembeka kukaRuth. uBowazi uthi sengizwile ngawe, ngiyazizwa imangaliso ethiwa wazenza, and I know the sacrifices you've made, and now it is time for you to celebrate, because you've been so good, because you've been so great, and we acknowledge the good you have done. We acknowledge the greatness you have shown to one of our own. Thandwa zami, sengiphetha, akusibo bonke abantu who are going to acknowledge the good you are doing. Akusibo bonke abantu who are going to shout the trumpet. Akusibo bonke abantu who are going to sing your praises. Gotta do good anyway. Do good anyway. Uyabona umnikazi, uyabona uNkulunkulu. Ngegama likaYise benendodana nomoya ocwebileyo. Amen.